she's so sophisticated, she's so composed, and they're using the movement of the character's choreography of the camera to voice that. Continuing our Genshin Impact series with Clorinde character demo. If you enjoy your time here, watch more. Genshin Lore Masters, let's do this. I love the Fontaine stuff, as you guys know. We did a lot of videos on that, so I can't wait to see more. Okay, tracking, hunting. Ooh, really nice character intro there. Starting from the close-up, now we're gonna pull out.
Calculate distance.
We have conflict.
Correct for wind speed and humidity. Ready.
Oh, amazing shallow depth of field there. It's giving like Sherlock Holmes feel. I love it. Yeah, and the details. Lots of macro lenses being used.
Fire a non-lethal shot.
Oh, so nice. Oh, I love this sort of coolness. Not phased. Clorinde, Candlebearer, Shadow Hunter. Awesome artwork and the music. Wow, she's so sophisticated, she's so composed, and they're using the movement of the character's choreography of the camera to voice that. Yeah, they're expressing her character with her movement, the music, sound, image, everything's coming together. The glass shattering. Alright, I've got questions about her character after that. The song, man. They're using a lot of cool lighting here too, like obfuscation of the image. There's no way she ricocheted.
These are my hunting grounds. Struggle all you want. I always catch my prey in the end.
Wow. The kaleidoscope.
Where evil lurks, shoot on sight.
What a cool idea, the kaleidoscope of looking through the sights on her rifle. It's almost like her view on justice.
I owe my skills to the Marechaussee hunters, who fought to bring Fontaine out of a dark age. Someone needs to keep them sharp at all times.
Nice vocal performance. Wow.
The hunt is complete.
Yeah, man, I absolutely love it. There's a lot to talk about, particularly those like kind of more macro-leaning shots in the lensing, meaning like really close-up stuff. I want to talk about it. So let's go into those. Man, this was good. I really liked it. Like I said, guys, if you enjoy your time here, make sure to sub on YouTube, hop into our Discord. Got a great community in there. And if you want to choose a video for me to react to, click that join button and become a Dragoon member. All right, let's look at it. So I love the character intro here. The fact that we start intimate. We start with shots of the hand, shots of the eyes. Which, what does that tell us about the character, right? It's like this is a character who's very heavily influenced by her senses. She's living in the tactile experience, which is what her job is. She's a hunter, you know? So it's really, really cool to kind of include that as the anchoring point of this video, right? And again, we're going for detail shots, the hand grasping her weapons. And I love that we get this guy frantically running away, frantically scared, as if she's already been hunting him for a bit, and he's kind of she's proven her skills, and he's like, oh no, right? He's running away.
Correct for wind speed and humidity. Ready.
And like this sequence here really stood out to me. Number one, sound design. Ooh. What does it do? It kind of cues into all the senses. You can feel the intimacy of the water droplet hitting her gun. It's like she's calculating wind, she's calculating humidity, and it's being shown on screen. But also to take the time to animate the water droplet and stuff, you know. The shimmer of the water droplet as it comes down is just really nice. And connecting it back to the character. It's a very unexpected shot in a like kind of cool, surprising way. It's like, oh, it's gonna drop like this. And then the fact that it comes down to the gun like that is really exceptional. It passes the character's eye. Again, being out of focus here. I'm gonna turn the subtitles off now just so we can experience the image. Beautiful, beautiful concept, right? She's so focused. She's so focused in. So with the focus right now, boom, where she's looking through the sight, right? So, ooh, beautiful, beautiful work. Yeah, really like that. Nice kind of wide angle use here. A little bit distorted on the edges when we get into the 15mm range there. The opposite, the contrast of this, which is a tighter lens. This is a little bit more of a portrait lens with a macro focus on that water droplet. People use macro lenses. It's not quite what they're using here, but they use macro lenses for like super tight nature photography and stuff. You've seen it a lot in those documentaries and whatnot. It's very cool. or in this case, just a really beautiful portrait lens. Here, though, we have a wide angle. And what it's doing is it's giving this kind of like frantic, distorted view of this guy, almost like you're one of those cameras. I think it's in Requiem for a Dream quite a bit to give this disoriented feeling, walking around on drugs and everything, all confused. It's kind of like sticking with your perspective no matter where you look. It's really cool stuff. Boom! Bear trap. Oof. And this is one of my favorite segments. And we haven't even gotten to the character drop yet, where you get the beat drop and the character intro and everything. So this is just well done. Oh, again, the respite in the music. So feel this energy. You feel that energy?
Next breathing cycle, fire a non-lethal shot.
Breathing. The word breathing makes you subconsciously think about your own breathing. It almost catches your breath. You can almost hear your own breath. Really smart use of sound here, and the lack of. How cool is that, right? Easily deflects it. Not even worried about it. Beautiful transition. An undefeated champion duelist, sword in hand, she defends justice in the court of Fontaine. I love it. I saw a little bit of her in the Fontaine stuff. I loved everything about it. I did a ton of videos on Fontaine stuff if you're interested in my deep analysis of the story and the ending of that section. But this is a character I haven't really known that much about, so this is cool. Learn more. And it's a cool idea to have almost like a dueling sword, like a rapier and a rifle. Almost like you have a rapier and a mangosh dagger. That was awesome. That shot right there. Let's talk about it. That was really cool. Let's look at this. Yeah. Man, just great choreography. I like that it actually went with a tighter lens here. Yeah, that was cool. They would usually take a wide angle for that sort of movement, but I like how they have her fill the frame, and it gives almost like an overwhelming feeling. It's a precise feeling. It's like fills the entire frame horizontally, lands vertically. Awesome. I like this transition, so let's look at that. She slices upward, and we get a literal sort of mask transition in the editing. And then it comes to this almost like Sailor Moon feeling shot, but then we punch in. We punch in. So cool. And there's a little blur there. Look at this transition. A little bit of a blur. And it's subtle, but it adds a lot. And this is a great shot. Yeah, really smart use of the hair and the costuming there, and the sword to make just a beautiful image. As you can see, the rule of thirds is being exquisitely used here, and it just looks great. That was cool too, almost like making like a manga frame, manga panel.
Right.
The music really starts to build here, and she's just letting loose. I love this. Now we get into the glass imagery, which I think is pretty cool. And you can look at this a couple different ways. I'll have to ask the lore masters this one about the deeper side of her character, but what could that mean? Different sides of her persona, possibly. Whew. She keeps composed, There's that little, which is no doubt a signal, but I like it because, again, I said Sherlock Holmes earlier. It's like someone who's really cued into what's going on. She sees that signal, knows something else is coming. And this is actually one of the shots that stood out to me the most. Maybe my favorite shot in the piece. So really, really nice portrait. And the way they framed it, it's just a little bit off to the left side of the frame. The leftmost third. Beautiful rim lighting coming from the bag. You can actually see the light well coming down, and we have shadows cast from this. It looks a little bit more sophisticated in the lighting than you sometimes get in these trailers, and I love it. It's a well-crafted image. Yeah, especially because it's there for not too long. I'm quite impressed with it, and I like this sort of point of view shift. They've blocked the characters out very well in the space here, showing some movement. This is really smart to put in some foreground stuff here out of focus to give the feeling that the person is hiding who's watching. Woo! And she ends up
These are my hunting.
Ricocheting off every single one. That's just an insane feat, right?
Struggle all you want.
Like, she's got a pretty high power
I
level.
always catch my prey in the end.
That was cool too, the detail shot. Now the kaleidoscope imagery, like I said, this is what she sees when she looks down the sight. It's almost like all the possibilities, you know, almost like Kingdom Hearts right here. All the possibilities that you could make happen. Every enemy's movement and everything. It's awesome.
Shoot on sight.
And there she is, literally her bouncing around this time. Cool stuff, man. I love this pose. This pose stood out to me, for sure. And you have the little special effects there with the lightning and everything. It's another well-lit shot. I like how they use the kind of one eye obscured imagery of her to create some really nice composition. Woo! Now we've actually changed the aspect ratio here. You can see on this cut, she cuts there. And it's cool because it actually like escapes the aspect ratio. Do you say that? That's really cool. Yeah, very creative. I love it. You see when we come back. And there it is. Yeah, she like releases it and it opens back up. It's interesting that it kind of literally opened like a push transition as opposed to just cutting. It's kind of cool. And again, that sort of Fontaine, we always come back to it with Fontaine, man. This imagery of like, almost looks like a stage play, which is very appropriate. I love it. Woo, crack it.
My skills to the Marechaussee hunters, who fought to bring Fontaine out of a dark age.
I also really like this because it's mentioned that she's an expert duelist. So this is a classic sort of sword salute that you would make before a duel. So I like that they put that in there. It's a cool detail, sort of historical detail.
Who fought to bring Fontaine out of a dark age.
Butterfly imagery.
Someone needs to keep them sharp enough.
I mean, come on, that's just a beautiful shot, all right? That's just a beautiful shot. This could be a painting right here, all right? Love it. The butterfly lines out there. It gives, again, the impression of elegance. On top of just being cool imagery, nice color use. Obviously, we have the blues, lots of complementary color harmonies in this entire video, and of course, the purple.
Sharp at all times.
Green.
The hunt is complete.
Also, you know, reminds me of Sherlock Holmes again. The game is on. The hunt is complete. It's cool. I really like it. Very strong stuff. Oh, I didn't actually do this character. Sethos. It's kind of short. I don't know if I'll do that one. What do you guys think? But anyway, I've been kind of behind on Genshin stuff and Hoyoverse stuff. If you guys have any suggestions for ones that you want to see me cover, I would love to cover anything from Star Rail, Honkai Impact 3rd, Genshin, and anything else. I did Wuthering Waves for the first time yesterday. I'm completely unfamiliar with the game. It was interesting. It was interesting. Definitely inspired by the Genshin aesthetic. So curious to see where they go there. But you guys are the best. Thanks so much for being here. I hope you enjoyed my analysis. As always, like I said, subscribe here on YouTube if you want some more. Check out Twitch. Check out Discord. Hop in there and click join if you want to choose a video for me to react to. I'll see you guys around town.